Well, I'm annoyed. Turns out the one of the recordings got lost, so the one that was terribly one-sided. I think I'm gonna have to redo that one. But okay, so this is my take on the fortresses. So up to this point, whenever they had these games, they had fortresses, but they were basically just a mound. So what we have here, have two proper fortresses.
Yes, sir.
Zoom out here. So we have two proper fortresses, and like a little exploding bridge in the middle, with another, you can kind of see like little tiles underneath. So, you know, they can still wade through the water even if the bridge is destroyed. Up at the top here, if you get super close, you can fire through that little tiny thing. And at the very beginning of the game, those are loaded with mines, and those scatter around randomly, just kind of cluster bomb the hell out of everything. So, that's just more or less how it goes here. Early on in the game, the electromagnets protect the top and the bottom, so if you do an airstrike, you get a pretty cool effect. Let me show you. See if I can do this properly.
Scramble, scramble.
You can just kind of go and launch rockets all over the place. I just thought it was awesome. In this case, I probably did more damage to myself than anyone else, but it looked cool. Yeah, let's see that slow-mo. Actually, normally what you do, if you get it exactly onto it, if I recall correctly now, that's when you get a scatter fire all over the other fortress. Because it took a while to get that effect right. Oh, no. It's if you... Yeah, it's if you go down on the middle from one of the sides, then you get the scatter fire properly. Okay. I'm going to do that with the second airstrike, as long as those electromagnets are still running. And we're already down one. This is not looking so great. Of course, hitting my own guys with scatterfire and another scatterfire that will probably end them right now is maybe not the best idea. So let's get Snake out of here. Hopefully take out everyone on the bridge. So yeah, the way I have this set up here, if you do jumps here, these little wedges, get them where they need to go. Most of the time, anyway. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Nope, but it looked awesome. Nope. Yeah. Got denied even that last guy. That's tragic. Ugh. I'll just let that failure sink in for a moment. And there goes one of my little shooty holes. I have little firing spots all over the fortress.
Yes, sir.
It's supposed to be like a little built-in pillbox kind of thing. So provided that didn't work out so great, I'm just going to toss a cluster bomb down there. That did not blow up. There we go. Thank you, sentry gun. For apparently almost no damage. See what happened there. It's actually funny, in these replays, they may not even land in the same spots. Like right there.
Reinforcements.
It's especially egregious when you know, throw out a banana bomb blow up like 6 dudes with it, and then suddenly they show the replay and all of the shots completely miss. Yep. You just get there. Take your sweet time. I'm not breaking the rules or anything. I guess just programming the AI to be careful with their placements was a bit too much. So yeah, once the first bomb strikes start coming in, that's when the whole middle area starts becoming inhospitable. Alright. This may be a bad use of my dynamite, but... Oh, come on now. Get in there. So I just want these guys off my fortress. Goodbye. That one guy just wondering what's going on to his whole team. So there's that little hidey hole on the side there. The idea is if somebody lands on the back, they can kind of jetpack through if something's blown up that little blocker. It's just there to prevent somebody from entirely going in through the rear. No pun intended. Or dirty pun intended. Its original purpose was supposed to be if somebody actually goes back there, and you can kind of tell by the fact that there's a little slant there. The original thought was that somebody would be able to walk in and drop a mine down there. But the hitbox doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately. So such is not the case. Got a little notice, apparently everyone's playing Mankind Divided. Totally would too, if I could afford to do so. Turns out saving up money to have a family is a little bit expensive. Especially weddings, holy crap, those things are pricey. Here comes one. Every time you see the little pie symbol above their head, they're just gonna pull off something ridiculous. You know the plus side to the recording not going properly for the fort, or for the, for what I call the landing map? I think I get a chance to redo that. Because let me just tell you, it was a spectacular failure. Alright, if I do this right, I'm hoping this will blow up this, possibly the sentry gun too, which would blow up the box, which would throw that one guy in the water. Or none of that would happen, and they'll get some minor damage. Or none. That's fine too. Right. Probably should have gone for those two on the med kit. So the way I designed this thing, the top of the fort is a little bit more flimsy, and the bottom one is gonna be able to take a fair whack of punishment. Like usually by the end of matches, the whole top end of the fort is just gone. Or completely blown out from the front. And then the bottom's still standing. It's kind of that whole one last little bunker kind of feeling to it. That's not a movie or anything, I just mean just like, I assume if there's many bunkers, you know, the last one might be something people would want to maybe keep safe. That's not a hole. I'm losing this one spectacularly. I have a feeling the second set of maps is just going to be some attempt at a comeback. Really, my only saving grace here is just how much they're getting hit by artillery, but that's not exactly counting for much.
Affirmative. Insufficient intelligence. Implemented.
You coward.
Supplies detected.
Yes, sir.
Gonna need some boxes here. Yeah, one change I did appreciate when Battle Islands came along was the flare, so you could attract things to you. Okay, hopefully this doesn't ricochet all over the place. Yeah, that's just gonna stick. Come on, hit him. Fantastic. You jerk. Yeah, another idea behind this little chute thing was possibly to put a little ninja rope thing through there. Shimmy on down if needed. Wouldn't really work though, because again the hole's too small, but I'm thinking maybe I should just go back and edit that. Because honestly, just keeping that open would fix a lot of problems. No, the problem I had was basically the AI would be really good at chucking grenades down there. That's why I put that little hole. Don't be live, don't be live. Okay.
What the? No. Run away! That's him finished. No. Yes, sir. Collect. Collect.
Sweet, there's another Steam sale going on.
Scramble! Scramble!
Dark Souls 3, which I tried and ran like absolute crap on my laptop. And don't get me wrong, the game looks fantastic. It's just I don't get why there's such a horrible incompatibility issue. It's like one of those depressing cases where, for all intents, where's my Gurgur? Okay, that was weird. So I want a little shooty hole again. I'm gonna drop this down here.
Whoops!
Affirmative. No.
Thankfully, it still counts them as different teams.
Scramble! Scramble!
And as long as this guy's gone, there's a possibility that the AI will just not do much. Just kind of land this jump or die. Machine gun him because I'd like to save the bazooka. Oh my goodness, why is my phone going nuts? Yeah, sorry for all the phone noise in the background.
Reinforcements!
Apparently all of the noises in the known universe want to go off. Okay, so one bazooka shot right up at him. Oh yeah, there's this video I sent a link to earlier, where there was some guy that had some game that was like Ultimate Arena, I want to say, There's just like basically the Hunger Games, except you customize who's in it based off an absolute crap ton of characters. And at one point, Jar Jar Binks kills Nikola Tesla. It's pretty amazing.
That's him finished.
Alright. So that's the fortress secured, more or less. And now it's a 2v5. Those 5 being at far better health. Kinda relying on weapon drops that pop up over here. I think I'm gonna get my sentry gun back up. So maybe in a little bit of a better spot, right up here. It's a nice little forward spot to drop the thing. Maybe drop some more girders up. Possibly drop another gun up top. Or give myself some fall damage. Whatever works. Or no, he didn't take any damage. That's good. So I can't really get close to theirs because they still have their gun up.
Focusing on the target.
Okay, thank you.
Nice detective.
Actually, what I'm thinking now
Yes, sir.
is a bit of a bum rush. So first things first, collect this stuff. I think the terrain should be safe. I'm gonna fly over there, collect the weapon and the health. Fly up, try to land on one of the healths. Ah, dang it, I was hoping to land on the health and just have enough to tank it out. Also, it looks like I was taking damage. I forgot there's a fog effect on this level that blocks health from coming up.
Grenade.
Crap. Alright, bum rush plan failed. Failed spectacularly. I guess only hope I've got now is kind of taking down their fort. Gonna take it down solo.
Thank you.
A little bit exposed over here. I don't know how much health he has. I'm gonna try to hide underneath all this stuff on the left. Alright, I can take this guy out.
Yes, sir.
That's your jig. It's gonna be your last.
Watch this one.
Good. That's one more out.
No. Reinforcements.
Truth be told, the AI isn't too terribly dangerous in a lot of cases. It's just when you give them 3 times the numbers, then you can... Whoa. Okay.
Boring.
Then you can get somewhere. I don't know how much health he has, but I saw him kind of whimpering earlier, so I'm gonna heal him up. And then I'm just gonna lob some grenades in that general direction. I have no real idea if they're gonna do anything. Okay, they do. Almost hit a guy exactly, that'll work.
Reinforcements. Orders. Jump.
And you can consider this a nice thing or a bad thing, but kind of one aspect that kind of came to light over time with this fort, which he actually corrected right there, was that if you manage to get a grenade in the top, it'll just go down like a Plinko machine.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, banana bomb. See, if I toss this with a 2-second timer, just toss it directly in, there's a chance I can arc it in, yeah, kind of on the second floor there. Good. Now, I may not have done a lot of damage to them, and maybe it would have been better off going and trying to bounce it into that bottom part. But right now I'm just trying to take away their cover. Crap. Because yeah, them winning is almost certain at this point. And the only way I can think of
Yes, sir.
that it could have actually made better use of that bomb is if I had basically gotten it in right there. But then that would have required escaping, and if I go up that way, well, I can't because that girder's in the way, and if I go this way, I have to go around. Good chance of being hit by the banana bomb shooting up this way. Would have been just tossed in the water.
Fire! What the? Run for cover!
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Jump. You coward.
You know, they're not necessarily enemy. I mean, they are kind of helping both sides. Alright, alternate strategy. Oh, crap. Never mind. Yeah, it's not gonna let me show the map. So what I was thinking to do, I was gonna go up, shotgun one guy off into the water, just kind of shoot at the other guy. But, looks like they won. Alright. Oh. Maybe it's best of 5. Oh yeah, that was another thing. You could set the rounds higher in this. Alright, sweet. So, comeback possible. Next map.